Hey, it's Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning. We don't have a lot of time, but we want to make this. So let's make some S.O.S. Let's make some shit on a shingle. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dave Garrett, This Vet Cooks. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And most of all, thank you for your time. Alrighty, so as the title down below says, what are we doing today? Well, we're going to make, again, a classic. And it's Sunday morning, like I said, Sunday morning breakfast, but nobody's got time to make some fancy looking thing, but we do have a little bit of time to make something look very fancy. And we're doing some creamed chipped beef on toast. Creamed chipped beef on toast, aka shit on the shingle. That's right, the old Army standard. And again, I know the censors, they make us do that. So no worries, but you know what I'm getting at. S.O.S, that's what we're doing. And it's real simple. It's very easy, very quick. And the ingredients, again, very quick. We're just going to need some milk, some, what is it called, dried beef, butter, black pepper, and 4 cups of milk. 4 cups of milk, because it does the body good. Alrighty, so let's break it down. Alrighty, so here are the ingredients. Half a cup of flour, white all-purpose flour, 4 cups of milk, half a cup of butter, some pepper in the old electric pepper mill, and I know it did say dry beef, or you could use the Buddig beef. There it is, beef. Alright, there it is. Now, again, things are tough all over, I get it. These are like 80-something cents a packet, 2 ounces. We're looking for 6 ounces. So that's what, $2.49, give or take. Just depends on where you get it, but where I got it, it was 80-something cents, 83 cents a packet. Folks, that little tiny little can of glass jar of dried beef by that other brand, yeah, like $8 or something like that. No, this is definitely going to get you everything you need. We're going to adjust the recipe just a little bit at the beginning to adjust for the meat, and let's get started. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients, and some toast, and it's going to be delicious. Let's get started. So we remove the meat from the packaging. Right, take them out of here. Again, 6 ounces is what it called for. Now, if you're using the actual jar of dried beef, if it's overly salty, so it means you got to do a little quick tasty taste. Soak it in hot water for 3 to 5 minutes to remove some of the salt. And then it says slice the beef into bite-sized strips and set aside. So that's what we're about to do. Let's get started. Yeah, they're all stacked here. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And look how thin that is. So again, quite tasty. Alrighty. There it is. We're going to set aside. Now what we're going to do is melt the butter. And then we're going to add the flour and the, once it's melted, we're going to add the flour and the liquid, make it a roux. And then we'll start adding some everything else. But it's not going to be a thick roux, so technically it won't be a roux. It'll be a gravy, right? If we had added more or added less, a lot less milk or more flour, depending on which one we offset, it will turn into a roux. But in this case, we're looking for that gravy, and then we'll be adding the pepper on top of that. 1 teaspoon is what it asks for. All right, so let's get started. All right, so we've got the butter. We're using Kerrygold butter, but again, you can use any butter you want, as long as it's butter, because butter, well, again, from milk, does the body good. Yeah, and it's half a cup, so it's an entire stick of butter. And I was corrected, or technically I overreached. To get to the roux, it's the butter and the flour, right? But in this case, we're not making the roux. We're not going to smoke it, or let it smell piney or smoky or nutty. Nutty, there we go, the nutty smell. What we're going to do is we're going to whisk it until it's blended. Then we add the 4 cups of milk. So again, to make a roux, all you need is butter and flour. All right, so we'll let this melt. We can sit here and watch it melt, which is an adventure all on its own. But Let's speed this things up. And there it is. Through the miracle of modern technology, we've melted the stick of butter. All right, now we're going to add our half a cup of flour. I packed it in, and let's just get it all nice and smooth. Now I'm using medium-low heat. I'm at medium actually. I need to bring it down just a bit. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. That looks good already. There we go. It's like a little paste. We're blending everything in. Right, there it is. Let's go get our milk. Now, when it comes to the 4 cups of milk, most people will just pour 4 cups right out of the fridge. That's going to bring our temperature down. So you want to let it sit out for a little bit, let it come to room temperature, or if you need to, put it in the microwave, which is what we did. Put it in the microwave for 1 minute, and just again to raise the temperature of the cold milk. Right, there it is. And there's our 4 cups of whole milk. Whoa! It's gone crazy. Again, combine everything. I was supposed to slowly add the milk. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. But it's time for the pepper. Just a little bit more. So now we're going to let it come up to a simmer. We're going to let it simmer for 5 minutes, and then we will start adding the beef. We'll add the beef and then simmer for 2 to 3 more minutes. But right now we want to get this to thicken up. It's very watery. Alright, so we're waiting to get this thing up to a simmer, because obviously it did not warm up enough. The milk did not warm up enough, and again, it was just enough to melt the butter. So we got to get this up to first a little quick boil and then a simmer. Now, S.O.S, the creamed chip beef on toast. I never really had it growing up. I may have had it once or twice, I don't recall. But once I joined the military and you go through the mess hall and that's an option, yes. Oh man, yeah, it became a standard. Out in the field, I think we've had it a couple of times. And this was prior to us moving from field kitchens to the T-Rats, kind of in that little area there. It kind of gives you an idea of where we were, or where I was in the history of the military, of the U.S. Army. And again, real simple to make. Obviously, you know, in the military, they're making, you know, these huge, huge pots full of this stuff, of this gravy. But it's still delicious, and you get a lot of bang for your buck. Toast, a couple of slices of bread, the milk, the flour, the pepper, the dried beef, in this case, the Buddig beef packets, 6 ounces, and then spread it on toast, and of course, on the side, or on top, which is how I prefer it, 2 fried eggs. 1 on top of each slice of bread and the gravy. So right now what we're doing is we're getting this, trying to get this to thicken up. It's still very, very loose. So I'll keep stirring. You keep watching. I'll pause here and we'll pick this up again. Alright, see how it's sticking to the spoon? It is really thickening up. And again, there it is. Now we've turned it down, we brought it up, and as you're continuously stirring, don't forget to continuously stir. Do the Tastee taste also. You got two hands. One hand is stirring, one hand on the spoon. It may need some salt, especially if you're not using the actual dried beef. So, good thing we've got some salt here ready to go. Now again, why are we stirring? Because we don't want it to burn at the bottom. Might need to turn it down some more. Did I add enough salt? Probably not. Get stirred in, do a little Tastee taste, and then we'll start adding the beef. Ooh, that is hot. That is getting there. It's delicious. Bring it way down to the low now. We're at the low. We're not off, but we're at the low. And now, the time has come to sprinkle in. Make sure you separate it. Give it a stirry stir. This is not all of it. We've got more. Oops. You gotta break it up. I know chunks are falling in, but hopefully with the stirring it'll help break it apart. If not, you get yourself some good pieces of hunks of meat there, or slices put together. There it is. That stirry stir. Oh, look at that. That looks delicious. Get it all in there. Alrighty. I went ahead and turned it off because it's plenty thick. It's very thick. Look at that. More than, sorry about that. Again, more than before. Look how difficult that is to come off. Alright. Might need some salt, and I hate to say this, but I've been adding pepper throughout the whole thing, and I'm still not tasting pepper. So, little pepper doesn't hurt. Look at that. That looks delicious. All right, it's time for some photographs and some other good stuff. Let's get ready. Let's make the toast. Again, 2 slices of toast, the S.O.S. on top of that, and then a couple of fried eggs. Oh, what a presentation. But, well, let's get things done. I'm getting hungry. It's Sunday morning. All right, we're just waiting for the last couple of, just a bit. Anyway, listen, I want to thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. Again, your comments, always welcome, no matter what they are. They're always welcome because, again, I know you're watching, and I appreciate you watching. I thank you for watching. And, of course, as always, don't forget, veterans, right there, crisis line, veteranscrisisline.net. Make the call, reach out, the website, text, or chat on the website. You can chat with them there, or you can call 988 and then press the 1 when the automated attendants. Make the call. Don't hesitate. Don't delay. Make the call. They're there for a reason. They're there for you. So again, 988 and then press the 1. Alrighty. Everyone else, again, find yourself in a dark place. 988 works for you too. 988 works for you too. Veterans, press the 1 when the automated attendant answers. Alrighty. So with that being said, excuse me, it's the weather. It's spring. Yeah. So as I'm recording this, it's still spring. Alrighty. Let's see. Not much else. Again, thank you. Make the call. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you being here. Hey, don't forget to reach out. Here's my email. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, always want to hear from you. So again, reach out by my email. That's thisfatcooks@gmail.com. I had the .com, but you know, I still have it, but it's just one of those that it's like, not right now. Right now we're having a lot of fun on YouTube and on Facebook and a little bit on X. But again, thank you, everyone. All right, so let's wrap it up. All right, there it is, folks. There it is. The chip beef, the cream chip beef, the S.O.S. or, you know, shingle. Either way, it's delicious. I don't have the fried egg here. I will in just a minute. But again, this is the start of the show, so that's why I wanted to show you this. There it is. And wait, it's not ready. It's not ready. Now it's ready. This is how we did it. Now back in the military, we had those small little bottles, little baby bottles. Tabasco sauce, always good on S.O.S. So let's dive right in. Let's find a piece. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that trip. Perfect. Creamy. Flavorful. We did have to, because we were not using that dried, we were not using the dried beef, so we had to add a little salt. A little salt, not a lot. Pepper. Creamy, delicious. The toast holds it well. Outstanding. And again, real simple, real quick to make, as you saw there. So again, my name is Dave Guerra. Thanks for watching, and hey, don't forget, This Fat Cooks.